What up, Pixel Geeks? I'm here with a live episode. Hopefully, you don't hear my family screaming at each other, but hey, they're downstairs screaming at each other. So, what are you going to do? But we're going to be talking about some Black Friday deals going on right now, which is kind of crazy. It's not Black Friday yet. I miss the old Black Friday. I miss getting paper ads. I hate rummaging through websites. Some of them are horrible. We'll go through a few of them that just aren't really good to navigate. A lot of good deals, though, are popping up right now that you can find. A lot of good deals on Amazon, some for modern stuff. There's some stuff I found that was kind of retro and some stuff that might not be actually officially gaming or whatever, but little toys navigated, little toys that kind of help build out your game room, which I do enjoy. Also, I plan on doing probably next week. I'll have an episode dedicated to just kind of like a holiday guide. Some of these items might be on the holiday guide because one that I had on my list for the holiday guide is actually on a Black Friday sale. So I'm going to show it to you guys. And a few other things as well, especially for retro gamers or modern gamers. So we're going to go through that. If you guys have any questions while you're out there, while I'm doing this live, let me know. But I'm going to go through my screen here, share it, and hopefully we can definitely look at some of these things and see if the deals are how they used to be, right? Like there used to be some really great Black Friday deals on especially gaming and stuff like that, and we don't really see that anymore. And that's kind of disappointing. So let's start with Best Buy. Best Buy, I was kind of flipping through this, and this is kind of what made me think of everything. I was just like, this is okay. But these are the deals that they got going on right now. If you need a 2 terabyte hard drive for your PlayStation, sure, $79.99, great. You know, some decent game deals, $20 off of Silent Hill F. I have not played Mafia: The Old Country, so I don't know if this is a good deal or not. Yeah, you know, this is what you're going to be seeing a lot of, the sports game titles. If you've been waiting for the sports games, go get them now. You can order them. I think they're on every site that I'm going to be showing on here has the sports games on here. But you know, if you have the PlayStation 5 and you're looking for a 2K25 WWE, I mean that's a pretty decent deal. You know, NHL 26, $29.99. I like that deal as well. Assassin's Creed is half off. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Red Dead, I mean, $15 can't go wrong if you need Red Dead. If you need it for your collection, if you haven't played it, not bad. There's some controller deals if you need an Xbox. What I like about the Xbox wired controllers, like you don't have to use them for the Xbox. You can get them and use them for other consoles. So I do like picking some of these up, especially if they're cheap enough. So $39.99. Kind of like this blue one for $49.99. I'm always about the colors. So, you know, for all those out there that want Hello Kitty Adventures, great deal. Let's see here. What else we got? We got a Backbone. Again, NBA 2K26. Not bad for $29.99. That's $40 off. So, I mean, again, if you were waiting for sports games, now is the time to get it. For sure, get these sports games while they're hot. Star Wars Outlaws. If you haven't picked it up, I mean, $19.99, not a bad deal. You know, the show 25 for the Switch, which can be played on the Switch too, of course. So that's not a bad deal as well. Elden Ring again, and this is again, if you haven't played it for $20 and you get it on the PS5, not a bad deal. So you know, again, Best Buy is to me hit and miss. I don't know a lot of the games. A lot of PS5 heavy on Best Buy. So let's just try to go through one more page to see. I thought there was a PS5 controller, but it might be somewhere else. I can't recall. But this is another one. This is another awesome game. The Marvel vs. Capcom fighting game. I already have this. I love this. $20 for the Switch. Can't go wrong. $20 game for the Switch. So definitely that's one I would recommend picking up. I haven't played Soul Reaper. I mean, I played it way back in the day, Legacy of Kain, but this is remastered for the Switch, number 1 and 2. So might not be a bad pickup. This is a huge deal. I am definitely getting this. I like the Pac-Man World games, so if you've got, for 1999, I don't see anything wrong with that. It is a game key card, so a lot of people don't like that. And if you want Outlaws, if you want it for your Switch 2 edition, which I believe comes with some of the DLCs, $39.99. So I mean, that's not a bad deal for that. So we'll leave Best Buy and we'll go over to the GameStop. So let's hit the full screen here on the GameStop. Can I exit? I can't. It won't let me. Let's see. No, it won't let me show the full screen. Oh, that's terrible. So I guess we'll have to do the GameStop this way. So GameStop has a lot of Switch items, just like Nintendo has a lot of Switch items going on right now. So that's not. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. But what do we got here for $40? We've got the Peach game. We've got Donkey Kong Country Returns. We got Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Luigi's Mansion 3. We've got Kirby Return to Dreamland, and we got the Mario and Luigi game. I mean, for $40, these aren't bad for your Switch. I think this is actually a pretty decent deal. $30 Wii Sports. I mean, you can still use the old Wii controllers on your Switch too, so it's fine. You just have to charge them somewhere. If you have an old Switch, that, or get a charging dock. This is a pretty decent game, although I did get it cheaper. So keep an eye out for maybe after Black Friday. Some of these things on Cyber Monday might even fall as. I got Super Mario RPG brand new for $19.99, but still $30. Pretty good deal for this game. Same with Paper Mario. Splatoon 3, and if you don't have Mario Odyssey, I mean, get Mario Odyssey. I don't know what you're waiting for. So that's there. We also have some pre-owned stuff. They have $20 or less on select games, $30 or less on select games. They got 10% off. They got a bunch of clearance stuff. This is a game I'm trying to find. Buck and the Curse of the Curse cartridge. Kind of hilarious and made by Mod Retro and GameStop. So let's see here if I can go to the next page. They got some $10 off on some amiibos. Ads for the Switch. $45 for Sonic Racing. I heard this was a really good game. This is a game I need to definitely pick up. So, and I heard it was pretty good. Some people say better than Mario Kart. Some people say almost as good as Mario Kart. And it's on all the platforms, but I'm a Switch 2 guy, so I'm gonna get it for the Switch. 50% off sports games. Again, like I said, like all the sports games are all over the place. If you were waiting, get them now for sure. Let's see, Genshaw Impact. My son, I don't know. I haven't played that game, so I'm not sure if it's decent for an 8-year-old. What I would look at, especially for 8-year-old, when my son was 8, he had a hard time like reading a lot. So if it's a lot of reading, I probably wouldn't be picking it up. So that's where I'm going with that. There's a lot of reading. If it's just an action kind of platformer, pick them up. Those are great to pick up for sure. Again, here we talked about Mafia for $40. Borderlands 4, that's kind of feels like pretty expensive. I don't know why. Again here, this was a lot cheaper on Best Buy. So, Roadblocks, yeah. Roadblocks, that's good. My kids loved it, so I definitely would go with Roblox for your kids. I don't see a problem with it. I know there's some site things that they were talking about, but I haven't seen a problem. So thank you, King Poopy 131. So that my kids liked it. They played it a lot, so I did not see any problems with it. So I played it with them a little bit. They enjoyed it. Let's see what else we got here. There's some console deals. There's an NBA 2K26 PlayStation 4 bundle for $449. Not a bad price if you don't have a PS4. The Ghost of Yote bundle. I love the look of this PlayStation. So I wish I needed another PlayStation. I don't. So, and then the handheld gateway. I keep hearing more and more people are liking this thing. Especially if you like playing kind of more in the handheld mode rather than on your screen, or if you don't have screens. Uh, so I would definitely look to pick one of these up if you're interested for 179.99. Um, and then again, some of the staples for the PlayStation are down to $30. I actually again shocked. I'm actually gonna kill my son because he had to get Ghost Yote right away, and now it's gonna be $30. So I told him that. I warned him that he bought it with his own money, $30. So there we go. And I think that's it for GameStop. So like GameStop again, fine, not great. A lot of the things you could probably get now on Amazon. Here's a big deal on Amazon that I love is the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 collection. I have this. I think it's great. $40 is a great deal. When it was 75, I thought that was crazy ridiculous. Again, the NBA 2Ks are up. All that stuff is already out. Like you can get it right now and get it delivered to you overnight. So definitely check on Amazon for what you're looking for if you're looking for anything. I love the Sonic Mania double team pack. $20. Great stocking stuffer for the kids. Again, Madden $29.99. And this is the Switch 2 edition. $29.99 for Madden 26. So can't go wrong with that. Definitely. I think that's pretty good. Walmart, very similar, but really all Walmart has right now is the sports titles. So if you're looking for FC 26, on all the platforms, $35. They have their Sonic for 60, but I believe it was 45 at GameStop. So definitely go to GameStop for that. And some of these thing that I hate about Walmart is some of these sellers, they're not Walmart. It's third-party sellers. I do not know King Poo Poo. I don't know. I don't think it is, but I don't know. I haven't played Roblox in a while. My kids have kind of grown past that, but they did like it. So, and then there's some pre-orders out, Metroid. So that's pretty cool. This is the cool thing that I wanted to show. This is something that's going to be on my wish list for my Christmas list for everybody. If you're big into retro stuff and you're looking for your game room, it's got 150 types of pixel art that this little panel does. There's 2 sizes. They're on sale right now. It's $89.99. Regular price is $139.99. It's pretty cool. You can do a lot of different display setups for this. Thought there was like a little video, but maybe not. So, but this is pretty cool. Again, if you're looking for somebody who might have everything, you don't know what to get them, I definitely would pick something up like this. I thought that was a lot of fun. So another thing that's on sale now that I've been kind of wanting to kind of focus in on is the Evercade. I love the Evercade idea because it is cartridge-based games, and you can play them in multiple ways. They make a cartridge that can go into a handheld that they sell or into a console. So, sorry, King Poopy, I don't know if that's a good game. I haven't played that game as well, so I do not know. But they have this Evercade set right here with Tomb Raider for $104, regular price $129. But then you can get these arcade kind of cartridge sets. So they have a Data East set for $23.99. I'll just show you kind of quickly. Like I'm not going to go through every one of these, but like it's got like look at Burger Time, Bad Dudes, Gate of Doom, Tumble Pop, Breakthrough, a lot of classic 80s and 90s games here. And they have what really has intrigued me about this is, they've come out with an Atari set, the Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver, Topolin, but they also have this Neo Geo Super Pocket, which is what I want. So it's a portable kind of Game Boy style that takes the Evercade cartridges, so you can pop out all the cartridges. This has cartridges, but it also comes with 14 Neo Geo games, and it's the Neo Geo edition. They had one that was an AVS edition, which was the red, which I thought was really cool. So definitely look out, if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But I mean, look, it's got tons of cartridges that you can purchase right now. A lot of them on the Black Friday sale, some not, but they're still not expensive, even if they're not on a Black Friday sale. So like, this is an awesome idea. And then also, like, I like this idea too, these little game watches. I think this is kind of fun. They have a bunch of different kinds of that one as well. So definitely, and this is the Street Fighter Mega Man Capcom edition, which is another one that I was like, do I get the Capcom or do I get the Neo Geo? Because the Capcom cartridge comes with Mega Man 1942, Final Fight, Street Fighter 2. You can play on the handheld, on the go, and then again, you can pop out the cartridges. So that's another great thing to pick up. Again, more Amazon deals for Black Friday. I'm trying to run through these quickly. We've got Madden again for $30. We got Daemon X Machina Titanic here for $49. Here's another awesome one, the Capcom Fighting Collection. The other one I showed was Marvel versus Capcom. This is just the Capcom Fighting Collection for $19.99. Actually, 24. Sorry, I thought $24.99. The other one was $19.99. I apologize. Trying to see if they have the list of the games here. But it's got a lot of the Capcom versus SNK comic inside. Let's see here if they show a list of the games. I don't think they have the list, but let's see. Yeah, no listing here. Trying to see. So, but again, that's a cool pickup, especially if you're into the old 16-bit fighting games. I think that's a real fun item to pick up. Again, another cheap enough for stocking stuffer, and they have it for the PS4 as well, which plays on the PS5. I'm not going to go through these third-party controllers. Like 8-Bit Dough has controllers out. You can always look at that, and they're always having some deals. So you can definitely keep an eye out on that. I'm just trying to pick out some of the bigger sales. Again, more of the sports stuff. Here's College 26 for $29.99. More than 50% off. So that's good. No, King Poppy 131. I don't know what that role play is or if it means. So I apologize that I can't answer that question for you. Let's see what else we got here. Again, Pack World, but I would get the Switch 2 edition if you have a Switch 2. If you don't have a Switch 2, get the Switch 1 edition. But $20 for that game. Again, I love those games. I believe I had them on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 and the GameCube. So some fun games. Trying to see if there's anything else here on this. No. And then we'll go into a little toy thing that I saw that was on that I thought was really cool. This Nano Block has a whole set of these little things. They're kind of like Legos, but for $10, what a great little collectible thing to put around. Marvel Rivals, yes, Marvel Rivals. My son plays that. I think that would be a great game for him, and I think that might be a free downloadable game. So, they have a Mega Man here. Again, Black Friday deal for $10. I mean, that's not a big 15% off. It's not a big sale price, but these things have so many of these characters. You got a lot of Kirby's. You've got some Pokemon characters. So again, these little guys, I think, are really fun for your gaming collection to have on the shelf. And I like because they're pixelated. You put them together and they're pixelated. So, so there you go. That's it. Not a lot for the Black Friday deals. And, I'm kind of disappointed that, that there's not more from GameStop. Most of the GameStop's ad is literally what's on the Nintendo website currently. So like GameStop's deals are Nintendo's deals. That's all they're doing. Nothing special yet. But who knows? Keep an eye out. A lot of times they like to drop more things. So definitely check that out. And, we will, we'll go from there. I definitely will put together a list of items that don't just include games, will include collectibles, might include, I found some really cool things on Etsy, some things that, for designing what you would think might be your perfect room to hold your controllers, etc. So we'll do more of that in the future. But for now, thank you guys for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be back with more. I'll be doing more game reviews. I'll be doing some talks on Nintendo Powers and stuff that I've been collecting. And until next time, everybody, stay safe, be kind to each other, and keep it geeky.